This is Angela with Windows and Waves. Um, uh, I just want to talk about how once my waves became shorter than my windows, what I found so helpful, and I wish that I had been more aware of it earlier on. Exercise. Exercise. I was a huge CrossFit nerd before I started taking benzos. Once I went on the Klonopin, my cortisol levels dropped substantially and I started losing weight like crazy. So I did a whole lot more CrossFit. I had drank the Kool-Aid. I loved it. I was getting skinnier and stronger and learning how to Olympic lift, and it was great. And then I went cold turkey. And the thought of throwing any kind of weight over my head scared the hell out of me. So I stopped. I pretty much stopped exercising altogether. And in a 2-year time period, I gained 60 pounds. It was awful. And I never went outside and really exercised. I never did anything with my kids. I just was in the house stagnant, eating ice cream and Oreos. My two, my two soft spots. Anyway, I started to feel better. February, I was really starting to notice that the windows were getting longer than the waves. And then by the end of March, I decided to get my family membership to the CrossFit box here in our new hometown. And it was great, or is great. And I feel so much better. Granted, there are days still where the waves knock me on my butt and I can't go to the gym. Sometimes I go and I try and I have to stop. However, in the CrossFit community, everybody is so supportive of everybody else. It's amazing, and no one ever gives you hell for stopping. A couple of the people there know what I'm going through, so I don't necessarily feel bad if I just sit down mid-workout. I just wish that I had started exercising before, because it helps with the akathisia, it helps with the mental bullshit, it helps with the rage, it helps with cognitive clarity. I think that if I had known this prior to quitting cold turkey, I would have been able to keep reminding myself that even a walk around the perimeter of my house was exercise, and it's something that I should have been doing. Should have been walking my dogs more. I should have been parking my car at the lake and walking around the lake. I should have been trying to do something, even if it took me all day to exercise. I didn't have anything better to do. I spent almost a whole year on the couch staring at the television because I was so miserable. I wish so many other people could understand that you don't have to go and run a mile. You don't have to do CrossFit. In fact, I don't recommend that you do CrossFit until you feel like you're steady on your feet. No more dizziness. No more, if your akathisia and your tremors are so bad still that you can't hold anything without it falling, don't do CrossFit. But you can walk. You can walk, you can run, you can go to the gym and sit on the recumbent bike and go, 6 miles an hour and just cycle for 40 minutes. You can go and do yoga, which I'll be honest, I can't stand yoga, but I know that it's good for some people. It really centers them. I don't know if I'd recommend Pilates right away just because of how much core strength you have to build to do it. It's painful. There's so much. Even just going out to the park and playing with your kids for a few minutes. It's good to get the fresh air. It's good to move around, and it's good for your kids. Man, we forget about our kids when we're recovering. It's not hard. I mean, you love them. You know they're there. You're trying to be the best person you can be for them, but it's hard. So go out, play with your kids, ride your bike. Again, careful with the bike. If you're not sturdy on your feet yet, that may not be the best of ideas. But your bike is a friend. Just get healthy. I haven't lost a whole lot of weight, I'll be honest, but my muscle mass has gotten more substantial. I have to keep reminding myself that. Also, the other day during a workout, one of my coaches said, "You're starting to look thinner around the waist." And that was amazing for the psyche. That, and I feel like I can go upstairs without dying anymore. I can keep up with my kids. I feel great afterwards. I smile. I want to eat good stuff, not just ice cream and Oreos. I have less interest in being on the couch. It makes me want to be more active. Being active makes you want to do more active things. Move. Just get out and move a little. Your body, your brain, your blood will thank you. And if you have a minor setback because you are being a little active, bring it down a notch. But don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. And don't give up on your body. There are a number of Benzo support groups on Facebook. And there's also benzobuddies.com. There's somebody in your area who is going through the same thing you are. Try to get a hold of them. Reach out for them. See if the two of you want to just go for a walk around a neighborhood. Sometimes misery really does love company, but if you are moving while you're being miserable together, that's better than nothing. It's good to have someone around you who knows what brain fog feels like, who knows how frustrating it is when you forget a simple word like car. So just go outside, move, go to the gym. Ladies, those curves places are great because it's less than an hour and it's fairly low impact. Swimming, just make sure you swim in the lane with all the really old people because going slow is important. And then eat healthy. Eat whole grains, eat non-processed stuff, whole foods, not the grocery store, but the actual stuff, the fresh vegetables. If you can get a hold of them, fresh fruits, that's hard here, because we have to pay $10 a pound for grapes in the winter. But just feed your body healthy. Stay away from anything out of a box. Stay away from anything with a lot of white sauce. Stay away from a cheese that isn't made, in a conscious way. Eat, fresh chicken eggs. Eat fresh duck eggs. Don't go to the store and buy them. They're actually cheaper if you go and find them from somebody. And everybody has chickens anymore, so it's not that hard. Feed your body good. Feed your body good. It's hard. I'll tell you what, I went from being one of the people in my town with the best diet in terms of how I was eating, what we were feeding our children, to eating ramen a couple days a week because it was just easy to make. It's like I had forgotten how to cook. So if you can, just treat yourself to good food, treat yourself to good exercise, and love yourself. If you like these videos, can you subscribe? Just down there, just push the subscribe button. If you have issue with what I say, please feel free to leave a message. Try not to be too mean. Or you can email me at windowsandwaves@gmail.com. So that's windows, the letter N, waves@gmail.com. I will respond. I promise. I always love topic ideas. I always love personal stories. Sometimes it's nice just to hear people give their account of what brought them to this point. So please subscribe, talk to me. I'll see you again. This is Angela with Windows and Waves.